I'm Leslie Weidenbetter, and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Today we're here with Representative Kathy Richardson, a Republican from Noblesville. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Leslie.
You are the chairwoman of the House Republican Caucus, and it's 69 members. It hasn't been that big of a caucus in a very long time.
No.
What's that like?
It has actually been kind of amazing. Over the last 2 terms, we've added almost 40 new members. And so each class has been just a little bit different, but the last class that we just are bringing in and training all come with a lot of business background, county background, and it's just been, new ideas, fresh ideas. And when people talk about term limits, I just kind of look at the House and say, okay, we have 40% new members. So it's been really interesting, though. I enjoyed it.
This also means that the Republicans have a supermajority, which means that you can actually meet even if Democrats don't show up. How has that changed how you deal with Democrats?
I think there was some anticipation that because we had that supermajority that we would take an advantage of it, which I think we've actually kind of almost gone the other way. We've been very cautious not to do that. Obviously it does take the fact that, they can't walk away from the table, which we've dealt with the last few years. I have to be honest, I have actually really enjoyed this year. We've come to work, we've done our work, we've all gotten along. We're going to disagree. I mean, that's why there's a 2-party system, a check and balance. But there's just not. If you're not going to even participate, that makes it really hard. So I really have enjoyed the session and as we've moved through it. But you do have to think about it a little bit differently.
Are there any special challenges with having so many new people?
One is fitting in the Ways and Means room. We just
left where you caucus.
We just left caucus, and we are jam-packed in there. That's one of the problems. But you do start. Then you have a wider variety of people with different ideas, and so we have to kind of work our way through. And we've always been very open, and our caucuses are very open and letting members speak and work things out. And sometimes we start at one point and get to another, and sometimes we're right where we were when we began. So it's been good to have new ideas.
The House has passed a budget. What did you like about that budget?
There's some things that I really liked about the budget in terms of the school funding. We've put that money back. I come from a great area of schools, and that's very important to my district. Economically, I think many people move to Hamilton County because of the schools, so school funding has always been very important to me. The road funding, probably Hamilton County's second issue is traffic, so making sure that we can maintain our roads is probably another very important factor. That we're not spending more than we're taking in, that we're trying to be within our realm of a budget.
And speaking of that, I'm sorry, but Governor Mike Pence has proposed a tax cut. Do you think that tax cut will end up in the budget?
I don't know what will. I feel like we are working our way through it. I do believe there'll be a tax cut. I'm not exactly sure what that tax cut will be, but I think after April 15th, when we get the forecast, when we can really kind of finalize the last few days, I think really when you look at the House and Senate budget, we're not very far off. That's probably the one issue that we're working our way through, but hopefully by that time we'll have an opportunity to work through that.
Thank you, Representative Richardson.
No problem.
I'm Leslie Weidenbetter with the StateHouseFile.com and Comcast Newsmakers. Thanks for joining us.